Imagine catching a glimpse of Bruce Lee like never before. Moves so fierce, so precise they left even his opponents stunned. This isn't Hollywood. These are Bruce Lee's rare, unfiltered battles, the secret moments that forged his legend. In a world that rarely saw the true Bruce Lee, few moments capture his raw, untamed skill. Fights that weren't choreographed, where each move was calculated, fast, and unstoppable. These weren't staged for cameras, but were real moments, hidden for years, that reveal the power and precision of the man behind the legend. Today, we dive into Bruce's secret fights, the encounters where he showed a side so intense, even his opponents weren't prepared. Stick around, because by the end you'll witness the side of Bruce Lee the world was never meant to see. It's the early 1970s. A small gym, echoes of heavy breathing, the slight thud of feet on the mat. Bruce Lee is there, but not for practice. Across from him stands a challenger, a martial artist who thinks he can match Bruce's skill. This isn't for fame or a paycheck, it's a matter of pride. Bruce steps forward, his eyes locked onto his opponent, and in that split second his stance changes. To the untrained eye it looks simple, but seasoned fighters know he's preparing for something big. But the opponent doesn't back down. He charges in with a strike, but Bruce anticipates it. In one swift movement, Bruce sidesteps, delivering a precise, powerful counterpunch that lands like lightning. This was Bruce's secret weapon, his speed. His strikes weren't just quick, they were unpredictable, calculated to disarm his opponent before they even knew what hit them. As the fight went on, Bruce didn't rely on flashy moves. He relied on pure, devastating efficiency. This fight was over in seconds, but it left everyone in that gym with no doubt. Bruce Lee wasn't just a movie star, he was a true warrior. The underground match, where Bruce's power shook the room. Few people know about this one. An underground match where Bruce took on one of the toughest opponents he'd ever faced. This wasn't a polished, choreographed fight. No referees, no rules, just raw combat. Bruce, known for his humility, rarely accepted these challenges, but when he did, it was because he respected the skill of his opponent. In this match, Bruce faced a man twice his size, known for his brutal strength. But Bruce wasn't intimidated. Instead, he smiled, because he knew size wasn't the only thing that mattered. The fight began, and Bruce immediately went for the legs. Using his signature low kick, he destabilized his opponent, catching him off guard. But this opponent was no novice. He quickly recovered and lunged forward. Yet again, Bruce anticipated his every move. With lightning reflexes, Bruce deflected a powerful punch and countered with a strike to the chest that echoed through the room. Witnesses say they felt the ground shake with each impact. What happened next shocked everyone. Bruce ended the fight with an unexpected move, a technique that few had ever seen. It was this moment that left the crowd speechless, forever cementing Bruce's reputation as an unstoppable force. The standoff that made history, Bruce Lee versus a rival grandmaster. Then there was the fight that almost never happened. Bruce was challenged by a grandmaster, a man who'd spent decades perfecting his art, believing no one could surpass him. For Bruce, this was more than just a challenge. It was a chance to show that martial arts had no boundaries. He accepted, and the two met in an open courtyard, surrounded by a silent crowd. As they began, Bruce didn't rush in. He waited, reading his opponent, analyzing every small movement, and then without warning he struck. His hands moved in a blur, a technique Bruce had refined over years. It was the famed one-inch punch, a move that could deliver staggering power in an almost invisible motion. The Grandmaster tried to counter, but Bruce had already moved. He flowed from one move to the next, never giving his opponent a chance to catch up. By the time the match ended, the Grandmaster bowed in respect, acknowledging Bruce's unmatched skill. This was more than a victory. It was a moment that proved Bruce's philosophy, that true strength comes from understanding both yourself and your art. Bruce Lee wasn't just a fighter. He was a pioneer, a visionary. These rare, hidden fights show us a side of Bruce that Hollywood could never capture. A man whose power, skill, and relentless drive redefined martial arts forever. Each encounter wasn't just a battle, it was a statement. And even now, decades later, his impact resonates around the world. These moments are a reminder that there was and will only ever be one Bruce Lee. If Bruce Lee's power moves left you speechless, hit that like button and join us, because there's so much more to uncover in the world of martial arts legends. Subscribe, stay tuned, and be part of the journey.